Howdy folks, coming to you on my birthday in my new Bonafide EX123 kayak that my family got me for my birthday. So far I love this thing. Stay tuned. My boy Jake right there. I don't know if you could see it, but there's an eagle on a log straight ahead here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Maybe the camera will pick it up, but I can't see it with my glasses on here through the lens. So anyway, this kayak compared to my Pungo 120, which is a great kayak. This thing is probably 3 or 4 times the stability for me. You know, being a little chubby fella, I needed something with a little bit higher seat, something that I sit a little more upright where my feet are below my hip, basically. And took a chance. I did some research and ended up purchasing this today. Ideally, I wanted the RS117, which is a sit on top, but they said they weren't going to get any in until next year, and I wanted to be able to make use of the rest of this kayaking season. So that's John. He's doing a little kayak fishing. I didn't bring any poles or anything. I just want to try to kayak, and I figure it's a little late for me to do a little fishing. I just want to get used to this thing. But as time goes on, we're going to gear up a little bit more for kayak fishing. What you doing, Jake? So Jake's on his old 8-footer. We're going to end up selling those and upgrading him and John for next season. John might end up with this kayak, and I'll get the RS117 possibly. We'll see how the year goes. But this thing tracks nicely. It does get blown around a little bit in the wind, but that's to be expected. It tracks very well, better than I thought it was gonna. This has a pontoon style stability on the bottom of this kayak. I'll have to show you at some point. But I am overly impressed with this. The comfort in his seat is phenomenal, and I'll be honest with you, as much as I read about it, this has definitely exceeded my expectations of this seat. Well, I know we just mentioned it, but August 25th, 1970, a legend was born. This cat. But man, I'm really enjoying this so far. We ain't gonna have a lot of time right now. Just the sun just dipped down behind the trees, so we're gonna have to fight the wind going back. So we're gonna have to actually probably get going in a little bit. Still some boats out there creating chop you can hear, but we'll see what happens. Good exercise. I don't know if you could see the back. I don't want to drop my phone in the water. Got an eagle flying over. Bald eagle. Look at that. Well, we're heading back to shore. There's a nice sunset. Just want to give 2 thumbs up to this kayak. This thing is great. We'll talk a little more about it when I get off the water. Have a good night.
Loving it.
It's like glass out here today. So we're out on the second day with the new kayak, Bonafide EX123. Got a heron on that boat. I don't know, that purple and white boat over there. Just kind of floating around. The boys are checking out this little lagoon over here. We came out here when we first got here. The lake was like glass. Beautiful. The stability of this kayak, just unbelievable. Just out here sipping my coffee. So awesome I could bring my coffee out here. Beautiful morning. The wind is picking up a little bit. I don't see the eagles this morning. We had one osprey floating over us. So if I got one complaint, it's how much the wind catches the back of my kayak. But I had to make some sacrifices for stability. Something I could live with. But if I ever drop a couple 100 pounds, I'll be able to get something that tracks and moves a little bit faster, like the Pungo. But so far this thing is great. The stability on this thing, I'm going to mention it again, just when boat waves are hitting you, and you know, the chop from the jet skis and all that, this thing just eats it up. I don't even, I mean, I feel it, but I don't feel like I can like tip this thing. The pontoon style just like forces you back to center. It's pretty cool. But for a pontoon style boat, from what I've read, this thing tracks better than most of them. So I'm liking it though. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. What a great birthday. Give you a good look at the water. Should be able to see under there. We're in this little lagoon looking for fish. So this is the bottom of the kayak. You can see it's a pontoon style. Has a very minimal keel and I forget what you call the front there, the bow, but it's super stable. I tried to roll it while in the water and it just forces you up on center. This thing is great. Here comes the cavalry coming to get us. We're going to take the one kayak up to the campsite.